Hello everyone, I'm Tiffany and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I made in the last week and a half, somewhere in there. I've been on and off crocheting quite a bit and I don't have much to show for it because I started making a blanket for actually Thursday's video, and I've been making a lot of other things other than market prepping, which I definitely should be market prepping for because I have a market on Friday and I don't think I have enough inventory, but we'll find out. It is my first market of amigurumi. It is my second market of the season, but the first market didn't do so well because we were in the middle of a blizzard. So yeah. But without further ado, let's get on with the video and let me show you what I made this week. All right, the first thing I made this week, I made 6 pocket frogs in purple, Bernat Mystical something, I don't know the color name, but it's the purple Mystical. I made another pocket frog in the color Bernat Yellow, something Bernat Yellow. The third pocket frog I made was the Bernat Red. I'm a Bernat girly if you didn't know, so almost everything I make is in Bernat. Turned out super cute. The next 3 I made, all in the Bernat Mystical. I think this is the Spearmint. It could be the Fresh Green. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Guys, I found a new pattern and I went a little crazy. I have 2 light pink, I think this is Dusty Pink Bernat. I have 2 the Bernat Purple Mysticals. I used a 10mm eye with all of these small plushies and I sell them for $5. I made 2 in this really pretty dark blue. I'm not actually sure if Bernat makes this one anymore because it is an older skein that I found in storage. So I made 1 in, I believe this is Yarn Bee, Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee. I'm not sure what the shade name is, but this is not Bernat. Sorry, my tower fell over, so I had to fix that. We made 1 in the yellow little whale, so cute. I love this pattern. And this pattern actually really works up really nice and fast, which is why I was able to crank out so many. I think I made like all of these in 2 nights. The last one I made is Bernat Red. I'm not sure the color name, but this one actually was my first one and I missed a fin, but I think it's still really cute. If anyone asks, I'll discount it, but otherwise, I think I still will sell it. I think it's still really cute. Okay, next up are some more items. These are actually my own pattern. I made some more snakes. I made 1 in it's yellow Bernat. I just kind of took a couple skeins and just made a lot of things in those skeins. So yeah, just a little snake. It's about 12 inches long. I am planning on selling these for $5, but is that cutting myself short? Should I be selling these for like $8? They're only 12 inches-ish, maybe even 10 inches. So they're not like super long or big. Let me know. The next one I made is another snake in the Bernat Red. Super cute. And the last snake in Bernat Mystical. I kind of looked at the colors that I already had and made new ones accordingly. So that's why I only made 3 snakes. But that is all for the $5 items. Now I'm going to show you my $20 item that I made. And I did create this pattern as I went. I think I do want to make a change to it, but here it is. It's a little unicorn, super cute, and like It's pretty small and it works up really fast, so pretty excited. It has some curly hair. I think it's so cute. The change I want to make is I want to make the head bigger, and I probably want to keep the snout the same size, but make the head bigger because it's just a little small and it's kind of giving me snake head. And then chain and slip stitch back down for the horn. I think that's okay. And I did bobbles for the ears. I don't love it because the ears don't stick out enough. So I think I'm gonna change it to do chain and slip stitch, but keep the horn bigger. But again, I think it's super cute and I think it's pretty good for a first iteration. So this is the small little unicorn for $20 that I made. The next $30 item that I made that I have yet to finish is this little Pikachu inspired plushie. I still have to embroider the mouth and the cheeks on, but otherwise it's done. This I made based off of a larger Pikachu pattern that is really popular on Etsy. If you're interested in this pattern, let me know. This thing works up in about an hour and a half for me. And yeah, it's a super cute, super easy pattern. There is a little bit of embroidery. The arms and the legs are sewn or crocheted on. So it's super easy. There's not much sewing. Really the only sewing on is the ears. And then you have to tighten the chin. I'll call it the chin. And then you have to embroider on the mouth. But other than that, I think it works up super easy. These are 14mm eyes. But yeah, I am pretty happy with it. I think I want to redo the body shape a little bit. It's a little awkward, but it does stand really nice and cute. But yeah, here's the $30 item that I made. And the very last item I made this week, I told you guys it's not that much. I'm really ashamed of it, but I have been working on a blanket for the last 3 nights. I tried to get it done, but it's just not happening. I wanted that video done instead of this video. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but Thursday. It'll be out on Thursday. But the very last item that I made, haven't quite finished it yet because I lost the yarn and I need to choose a different yarn for it, is this unicorn. I know it doesn't look like a unicorn. It just kind of looks like a weird dragon-y doll, but it is a unicorn. Super cute. I have all of the hair already made. I didn't want to sew it on because I don't know where the horn is going to go quite yet. This pattern I got off of Etsy, link in the description, but I think the head is just a little bit too big. I want to try making it smaller. This is actually made with Mainstays chenille yarn. I think this is, the pink is raspberry, the white I think it's just called white, but don't quote me on that. And then the eyes are sparkle eyes off of Amazon. Super, super cute. I'm going to be using this Yarn Bee Sunny Season for the horn, just because I don't know where the other yarn went. I maybe finished it. I can't remember at this point. But yeah, once that is done, here's another item. I sell these for $50 just because there's a lot of work into all of the hair and all of the pieces. That is everything that I've made this week. Sorry it's not very much. I'm hoping next week will be better. I went on Ribbler for the very first time today, and oh my goodness, heaven. I really struggle finding patterns, and especially free patterns, and all of my dreams have come true. I am so excited to check out some new patterns. I already have I did my 3 free patterns in like 5 minutes today. I'm so excited. I have spent so much time just searching for patterns today just because I'm so excited to make some. So next week's, I promise, this video is going to be so much better next week. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out during this very short weekly makes. I have a market on Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for a market recap. Hopefully I'll have time to edit that this weekend and get that posted on Sunday for you all. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye!